everyone, I hope you're well. It is holiday season, which means that there are plenty of people either thinking about what they're going to gift to their friends and family, or people making wish lists of what they actually want to get for the holiday season. I therefore put together a gift guide for the student in your life, whether that's a law student, undergraduate student, whatever student. I have suggestions for various budgets, and of course I will link to... Oh, hello. My dog wants to be part of this video. I have suggestions at various price points, and of course I will link to everything in the description down below. So let's start with the most expensive category, which is tech and software for school. A good pair of noise-canceling headphones or earphones I think is a must. I've tried a few. I think I've tried the Bose ones, I've tried the Sony ones, and now I use the AirPods, the ones with the noise-canceling feature, and it actually works quite well. A good laptop or an iPad. I personally prefer using a laptop. I've used the MacBook Pro, and I still use the MacBook Pro for years, but I know a lot of students enjoy using iPads, and particularly the iPad Air Pro. You can maybe add a little Apple Pencil with that. A printer for all those times where you just can't go to the library or don't feel like going to the library. It's not a fun gift, but it's definitely a useful gift, and I think gifts should be useful first and foremost. The one that I currently use and love is the Epson XP7100, and I've used many printers in the past, and honestly this is the first one that I'm not disappointed with. A Bluetooth keyboard for the students who don't necessarily enjoy working with the laptop keyboard. A trackpad could also be a really good gift idea. Grammar and spelling checking software, those are essentials. There's Grammarly, there's Antidote, the one that I personally use is Antidote. Absolute lifesaver. Next category is self-care. We all need to spend a little more time taking care of ourselves, and I think as a student this is something that we often forget. My personal go-to gift is usually a gift certificate at a spa or at a beauty salon. If you live in the Montreal area, I really enjoy going to Strum, I really enjoy going to Bota Bota, and I usually get all of my waxing laser stuff at the 10 spot. And honestly, like a good massage or a day at a spa is always appreciated. Any skincare or hair care that you know they love, I think would make a great gift. Anything that they either purchase frequently or that they wouldn't necessarily want to pay for themselves. I remember that in the past I've always enjoyed when people bought me things that I already owned but that I always used, like skincare, because then I wouldn't have to purchase them again. Any foreign, hard-to-get skincare that they love I think would make a good gift. You can also look into sets. Companies always come out with some really interesting sets during the holiday time. One that I really love is a hair care set by Kerastase, the chronologist one. A weighted blanket is also a great gift for your anxious student. The one that I have is from the Amazing Blanket Company. I actually got it for free because I know the owner. I really do love that weighted blanket, and my dog does too. He's actually napping on it as we speak, and I leave a link and a coupon code in the description down below. Next category is coffee. Yes, coffee is its own category. If you have a student in your life, they most likely live on coffee. Basics: a good coffee machine. The one that I use is this Ninja one. I also have a few French press coffee makers that I really love. If the person you're shopping for is really into coffee, then maybe a pour over would be a good gift. A coffee scale, coffee bean grinder, a subscription to a coffee delivery service. So my favorite coffee ever, the one that I always buy, is the Structure Coffee. If you live in the Montreal area, they have their own subscription service which is called the Coffee Club. But there are tons of coffee subscriptions out there, and I'm sure you can find one that ships to where you live. You can also look into coffee shop discovery program. Here in Montreal we have third wave coffee passports where you get credits at different coffee shops in Montreal. When I was in school, I think I must have studied at every single coffee shop that existed in Montreal at the time, and I would have really enjoyed not having to pay for all those coffees. And I'm sure you can find something similar in your city. A mug or a coffee tumbler to keep your coffee warm. You can go for a mug that will sit on your desk and that you have to plug so that the coffee stays warm, or a good coffee tumbler that the student you're shopping for can just carry with them. A pretty travel mug like this one from Keep Cup is also a really good choice for someone who doesn't necessarily care about keeping their coffee warm because they drink it quickly enough, but who does care about being sustainable and not creating additional waste. And that's actually the one that I have. Office and desk supplies. Who doesn't love office and desk supplies? Notebooks and planners are everything. I've used Moleskine notebooks for years. I still do. Call me basic. I don't care. They come in many colors, they come in many sizes. They look great. You can find line ones, dotted ones, plain ones, you name it. I love tech. but I do appreciate a good paper planner. I use the Moleskine weekly planner, I think it's called. I used that for years when I was in school, but today I use the full focus planner, which I think is a great gift because it is expensive, and so most students won't necessarily want to pay for that. If the person you're shopping for likes journaling, the 5 minutes journal is a great gift. I've heard really good things about it. Post-its, pens, highlighters. It might sound like a boring gift, but it's a useful gift, and students go through tons of those. I would say just find out what they like. Maybe they're a Sharpie pen type of person. Maybe they like Muji pens. Maybe they like no brand name post-its. Maybe they like Stabilo highlighters. I think like a cute little basket with school supplies that you know they always use would make a really thoughtful gift. A good chair. I have spent so much money on physiotherapy and massages. A good ergonomic chair, I think, is essential and would make a really good gift. Your student who spends a lot of time at their desk is definitely going to thank you for it. A book stand and a laptop stand. Once again, there is absolutely nothing like comfort and avoiding back and neck pain. Blue light glasses, super useful. You need to protect the eyes. I wish I had. I can't see much, and you can't tell because I'm wearing contact lenses. But we're all spending too much time looking at screens, especially when you're at school, so I do think this makes a very useful gift. Let's go into the core. I've always loved studying and working in very aesthetically pleasing environments. I think it really helps with your mood, it really helps with your motivation. So I think the core for either a student's bedroom or a dorm room or a desk is something that can make for a really good gift. I think candles, you can never go wrong with candles if you know what kind of scents they like. My favorite one is this maple syrup one that I always buy because it lasts for a very long time and it's at a pretty good price. You can also go for higher end candles if you can afford it or if you think your student is going to enjoy them. If you're shopping for someone who loves vintage and thrifted decor, then I would say a gift card would make a really good gift. A gift card either for their favorite thrift store or for eBay or for Etsy. Honestly, I rarely shop for new decor anymore because I find everything that I want secondhand. Vintage posters. I think vintage posters make for a great original gift. If you know the student that you're shopping for quite well, I think figuring out who their favorite artist is and buying something for them from that artist would be a really good idea. Maybe get them a gift card to a gallery you know they love. And I know some galleries that make some really cool holiday boxes that you can gift. A nice lamp for studying. As I said, you need to conserve every part of your body the best way you can. A cool mirror also I think makes for a really cool gift. Hobbies. Hobbies are important because school shouldn't be everything in your life. If you're shopping for someone who really likes content creation or photography, then you can maybe get them a good camera. The one that I'm using is the Sony ZV-1. For the creative student in your life, maybe a subscription to like the Adobe suite I think would be a good idea. For someone who loves blogging, a good hosting plan I think would make for a great gift. I personally use Kinsta and I haven't looked back since I've made the switch to Kinsta. If they're into creating YouTube content, I think an SEO tool like TubeBuddy would make for a really good gift. A good and portable tripod, a ring light, certificates for classes you know they either like or that they want to try. Could be sports, could be creative writing, could be poetry, could be pottery, anything really just to change their mind from school and to allow them to develop other skills. The very last category in this gift guide is finances. I think this is something that we don't talk enough about whenever we talk about gifting things. School can be expensive, especially in other provinces here in Canada or in the US, which means that oftentimes students don't think or even have the opportunity to think about personal finances. Why not introduce them to investing? Getting them some shares, maybe crypto if that's something they're into. I definitely think helping someone start investing or thinking about their personal finance is a very original and useful gift. So I will leave a few links in the description down below for apps that I personally use for my investments. This is the end of my gift guide. I hope this gave you some interesting and original gift ideas. Once again, I will link to everything that I've mentioned in the description down below. If you like this video, please do not hesitate to like and subscribe, and I will see you guys very soon. Bye!